Hey there, future detectives. Welcome to an exciting journey where we uncover the secrets hidden in plain sight. Today, we're diving into the world of data, where every piece of information is a clue waiting to be discovered. Have you ever wanted to solve mysteries using only clues and your brain power? Imagine being able to crack the toughest cases just by looking at the details and connecting the dots. That's the power of being a detective. And today, we're going to harness that power using data. Well, get ready because today we're becoming data detectives. Data is everywhere. From the numbers on your favorite sports team's scoreboard to the weather forecast you check every morning, data is all around us, helping us understand the world better. It's like secret code, telling us about the world around us. Each piece of data is a clue that, when put together, can reveal amazing insights. But just like any good detective, we need to know how to read these clues correctly. We just need to learn how to crack the code. This means understanding how to collect, organize, and interpret data. Think of it as learning a new language, one that can tell us incredible stories about everything from our daily habits to the mysteries of the universe. That's where organizing our data comes in handy. When we have a lot of information, it can be overwhelming. But if we know how to sort and categorize it, we can make sense of it all and find the answers we're looking for. Imagine you have a big box of Legos all jumbled up. It's a mess, right? You can't see the pieces you need, and building anything cool seems impossible. Hard to build anything cool, right? It's frustrating and time-consuming. But what if we took the time to sort those Legos by color and size? But if we sort those Legos by color and size, building becomes way easier. Suddenly you can find the exact pieces you need, and your creations come together much faster and look even better. Organizing data is like sorting our Legos. When we organize data, we can see patterns and connections that weren't obvious before. This makes it easier to understand complex information and draw meaningful conclusions. It helps us see patterns, make sense of information, and make smarter decisions. Whether we're trying to figure out the best way to spend our time, solve a problem, or even predict the future, organized data is our best friend. Are you ready to put on your detective hats and start investigating? Let's go. Together, we'll explore the fascinating world of data, uncover hidden secrets, and become true data detectives. So grab your magnifying glass, and let's get started on this exciting adventure. Our first detective tool is the stem and leaf plot. This simple yet powerful tool helps us organize data in a way that's easy to understand and analyze. Imagine you're a detective, and your job is to crack the code hidden within a set of numbers. The stem and leaf plot is like your magnifying glass, helping you see the details clearly. Think of it like a special tree. Just as a tree has a trunk and branches, our data has a main part and smaller parts. The trunk represents the main categories, while the branches and leaves represent the individual data points. The stem is the main part of our data, the foundation, if you will. It holds the core information that we need to understand the bigger picture. And the leaves are the individual pieces. These are the smaller details that add depth and richness to our understanding. Each leaf represents a single data point, giving us a more detailed view of the information. Let's say we're tracking how many minutes it takes everyone in our class to get to school. This is a common scenario, where a stem and leaf plot can be incredibly useful. By organizing the data in this way, we can easily see patterns and trends. We might have times like 12 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and so on. Each of these times can be broken down into a stem and a leaf, making it easier to compare and analyze. In our stem and leaf plot, the tens digit would be our stem, and the ones digit would be our leaves. This way we can quickly see how many students fall into each time category. So a time of 12 minutes would have a stem of 1 and a leaf of 2. This simple breakdown makes it easy to spot patterns and outliers in the data. See, it's like building a data tree. Each piece of data adds a new leaf to our tree, helping us see the full picture. The more data we have, the more detailed our tree becomes. Here's a fun activity. Ask your friends how many books they read last month. This is a great way to practice creating a stem and leaf plot and see how it works in real life. Write down the data, then create a stem and leaf plot to show the results. You'll be amazed at how easy it is to see patterns and trends once the data is organized in this way. Can you find the most common number of books read? This is called the mode, and it's one of the many insights you can gain from a stem and leaf plot. By practicing with different sets of data, you'll become a pro at using this powerful tool to crack the code hidden within the numbers. Next up, we have dot plots. These are super helpful for seeing how data is spread out. Imagine we're counting how many pets everyone in our class has. We can make a dot plot with number of pets at the bottom, and dots going up to show how many people have each number. One dot could represent one person. So, if 3 people have 2 pets, we'd put 3 dots above the number 2. It's like a fun game of connect the dots with data. Here's a joke. Why did the dot plot get in trouble at school? Because it was always connecting the dots. Get it? Section 4. Frequency tables, keeping track like a pro. Today, we're diving into a powerful tool that can help us organize and analyze data efficiently. Whether you're a student, a teacher, or just someone who loves to keep things in order, this tool is for you. Our last detective tool today is the frequency table. This simple yet effective method allows us to keep track of how often different events or items occur. It's like having a magnifying glass that helps us see patterns and trends in our data. This tool helps us count how often something happens. For example, if you're curious about how many times students raise their hands in class, a frequency table can help you record and analyze that information. Imagine we're preparing for an emergency and need to know what supplies everyone has. In such situations, having a clear and organized way to track these supplies is crucial. A frequency table can be our best friend here. We can make a frequency table with columns for supply and number of people. This way, we can easily see which supplies are most common and which ones we might need more of. Then we ask everyone if they have a flashlight, a first aid kit, and extra batteries. These are essential items that can make a big difference in an emergency situation. Every time someone says yes, we make a tally mark in the right column. This simple action helps us keep an accurate count of our resources. By the end, we know exactly how prepared our class is for an emergency. This information is invaluable because it allows us to identify any gaps in our preparedness and take action to fill them. What other important supplies could we include in our emergency preparedness frequency table? Think about items like water bottles, blankets, or even pet food. The more comprehensive our list, the better prepared we'll be. Frequency tables aren't just for emergencies. They can be used in everyday life too. For instance, you can use them to track your daily habits like how often you exercise, read, or even how many glasses of water you drink. In the digital age, creating frequency tables has become even easier with the help of software and apps. You can quickly input your data and let the technology do the heavy lifting for you. So whether you're working on a school project, planning an event, or just trying to get organized, remember that frequency tables are a versatile and powerful tool. They help us see the bigger picture and make informed decisions based on data. Now that you know how to use frequency tables, it's time to put this knowledge into practice. Start by identifying a situation where you need to keep track of something and create your own frequency table. You'll be amazed at how much clarity it brings to your data. Happy tracking, and remember, keeping track like a pro is all about staying organized and making data work for you. Section 5. Choosing your detective tool. Now that we've met our data detective tools, how do we choose the right one for the job? Stem and leaf plots are great for showing the distribution of data and finding things like the range or the most frequent values. Dot plots are perfect for visualizing smaller data sets and quickly comparing frequencies. Frequency tables are awesome for organizing larger sets of data and counting how often different things occur. Remember, the best tool depends on the data you're investigating and the questions you're trying to answer. Section 6. Data detectives, the adventure continues. Congratulations, detectives! You've learned how to use stem and leaf plots, dot plots, and frequency tables to unlock the secrets hidden within data. You're well on your way to becoming master data storytellers. Remember, data is everywhere, just waiting to be explored. So keep your detective skills sharp, your minds curious, and never be afraid to ask questions. Who knows what exciting discoveries await you in the world of data? The adventure continues.